Hang on, are we back? I have no idea. Hi, I think I'm back. Yeah, it says that I am. So anyway, sorry about that. I had a phone call come through. It says that I'm live, so I'm just gonna go with it. Hi everyone, my name is Erica. For those of you who don't know me, I am the girl who gets your business to six figures, multiple six figures, without using social media. And it works so much faster, so much easier. You have so much more of an impact, which means you earn so much more money, which is amazing. And I think one of the reasons why so many of us start our business is because we want to quit our job, we want to quit our soul-sucking job, and we want to have the time to either work from home or be with our kids, or start your day at 10 a.m. like I did today, or work 3 days a week. I mean, I can't even tell you. I think at this point, after being in my business now, this is my 5th year, I'm literally psychologically unemployable. There's no way I could ever go back to a job, because once you get used to living life however you want to live it and structuring your days in a way that you want to structure them, being able to not have to put your kids in, after school care or daycare or whatever, it's like a whole different mindset, a whole different ballgame. So I'm sure there's a lot of reasons. Maybe you don't have kids and you just want to spend your life not having to. I remember it just felt so annoying day after day after day to spend 10 hours in a corporate career. Sometimes it was even 12, busting my ass, earning millions of dollars for a company that already had millions of dollars. And what was the point of my life? I felt like I had no purpose. I felt like I was making zero impact, and I knew that that was absolutely not the legacy I was here to leave. And sadly enough, it took me a cancer diagnosis to reshift that and realize that and recognize that. I don't know, you probably know that, but I was diagnosed with kidney cancer when I was 36 years old and still breastfeeding my baby at the same time. And for me, it took that to finally say, fuck it. I'm not living my life like this anymore. This is actually not why I'm here. I'm here we're all here. None of us are here to slave our lives away in a 9-to-5 job working for someone else. That's not why we came to earth. That's not why our souls are here. Our souls are here to have an impact and to make a difference in some way, shape, or form. Not all of us are here to have huge global impacts. Maybe we're here to plant a garden or have, tend to this part of the earth or clean up the waters or whatever. But we're not here to slave our lives away and be miserable in a job. So I'm just going to give you some real practical tips today on how you can sort of create that exit plan so that you can leave your 9-to-5 and start living your life on your terms for whatever that means for you. So I feel like the first thing, and I've helped, I don't even know, hundreds of people quit their jobs at this point. And the first thing is always having a timeline. And I think for most of us, the realistic timeline is somewhere around 1 year. So I know we have these fantasies of jumping into our business and it really taking off, and we can quit our jobs in 2 months or 3 months or 4 months. Sometimes people I know even quit their jobs and then they start their business and they're in this state of panic and holy shit, I have only a couple of months savings. I need to have clients right now, and they panic and they stress. So these are kind of the ways that I've helped people transition from their 9-to-5s into their business full time without having it be so hard on your nervous system. One is give yourself a timeline. And again, it depends on how much savings you have, what your outgoings are inside your personal life. Do you have a mortgage? Do you have kids? All of that. So everyone is going to look a little different, but around 1 year seems to be a really good mark for most people. So have your timeline, and the second thing is know exactly what you need to be bringing each month in your business in order to replace your income. So let's say, for example, you're earning $5,000 a month or $8,000 a month in your corporate career. You may not necessarily need that. You may be, if you're earning $8K a month in your corporate career, maybe you only need $5K a month coming in consistently in your business for you to be able to make that leap. Because don't forget, once you do make that leap from corporate into your business, you're gonna have full time, 40 hours or plus a week if you want to work on your business. So naturally, by you having the capacity and the availability to work more in your business, you're gonna skyrocket. So if you're earning $8K a month in your corporate career, I don't know, I would say for most people, it kind of seems like having 6 months of consistent $5,000 a month coming in your business is a pretty good predictor of, okay, my business is sustainable and it is predictable and it is going to produce for me consistently. And if you're earning $5K a month in your business while working part-time because you're still in your full-time job, then you know, okay, by me moving full-time into my business, I know what I need. I have now capacity to take on more clients, to do more marketing, and it's going to be really easy for you to make that $3,000 a month jump. So I think first it's, getting your timeline really clear. For everyone, or for most people, it seems to be a year. Second is, what do you need to be earning consistently in your business to be able to quit your 9 to 5, and make sure before you quit that you have at least 3 to 6 months of that consistent number in your business. You don't want it to be like 8,000 one month and 2,000 the next, or 10,000 one month and 3,000 the next. Like, you want it to be consistent, because consistency shows predictability, sustainability, and that you have some of the foundations in place to make sure that your business is actually going to work before you let go of your lifeline. The next thing is savings. Make sure you have some kind of savings, because we never want to build our business from a place of scarcity or a place of fear where we're like, oh my God, where's the next client going to come from? That is disaster waiting to happen, because you're bringing a really uncomfortable energy to your discovery calls. You're bringing a really uncomfortable energy to your potential clients, and they can feel that like right away, instantaneously. And the way that I teach sales is the no sales approach. So we're just of service. We completely detach from the outcome of whether or not this client is going to work with us. We're going to share our services. We're going to hear from them what they are struggling with. We're going to share if we feel we can help them, and we're going to let them make that decision on their own. There's no, for me and the way that I teach sales, there's no handling objections. There's no manipulation. There's no pushing them into any kind of decision. If they don't want to work for me, if they don't want to come into my program, I don't want them there either. I only want people that are a hell yes. And so I will never be able to come from a place of scarcity or fear in my business, because then we become attached to the outcome. And all of a sudden, our motive on that call shifts from being of service to, oh my God, I need to sign this client. So we need to make sure that we're supportive. So I think I had about $10,000 or $12,000 in savings when I moved part-time into my job and then finally quit. And I also had 6 months of consistent $5,000 a month. So what everyone has in their savings account looks different. For some people, if you don't have a mortgage and you don't have kids, it might be $5,000 in the savings. For me, I had a big mortgage, I had kids, I had a life. I needed a little bit more, so 12 was good for me. So I think figuring out what you need to have in your savings account to just feel comfortable is definitely the next step. And then the sort of the final step is, most of my clients, when we're transitioning into our business full-time out of a 9 to 5, a lot of times we'll move down to part-time first. And I know not everyone has this option, so if you don't, you don't. But if you have the option in your position to move down to part-time, a lot of times we'll jump from 5 days a week to 4 days a week. So I took Mondays off. I started, I think it was about 9 months into my business. I took Mondays off, and so then I was only working in my corporate job Tuesday through Friday, which gave me a whole extra day to work in my business. And at that point, I was able to blow my business up to, I think it was like $8,000-$10,000 a month. So literally 3 months later, at the 1 year mark, I did quit my job. So I think those are kind of like how we sum it up. Is 1, have a timeline. 2, get really super clear on the actual income that you need to be earning in your business to replace your full-time job salary, and make sure that you have that consistency of at least 3 to 6 months before you make the move to quit. Have a bit of a savings so that you know you're not trying to come from a scarcity, lack energy, and can you go part-time first? I think those are the big things. Let me know if you have any questions, or if you have a specific situation. Feel free to just drop that in the comments, and one of Kimberly or I will come back and come back to you. But honestly, like, it is the best feeling in life is to wake up and know that your time is your time, and that nobody else has to tell you where to be and when to be there and what to do. Minus your kids. My kids literally tell me this every day. I know. So that there is that element, but it's not a boss. It's not someone that I don't love. It's, kids that I care about and that I'm in love with, and like, I want to be there for them. So I think hold true to your vision. Know that you absolutely can earn a full-time. I mean, my business now turns over $1 million a year. And when I started, that was just such a dream. But anything is really possible when you hold the vision and you take inspired action every day to get there. So I hope this was helpful. Let us know if you have any questions, and I will see you next week. Bye.